Welcome! We're taking a close look at KSR College of Engineering in Tiruchengode, and its TNEA code is 2613. Now, if you're shortlisting colleges, the very first question is always about quality, right? So let's start with their single biggest credential.
And there it is, an A++ grade. Honestly, for any college, this is a massive trust signal, and it's the perfect place for us to begin our breakdown. So, this A++ grade comes from NAAC, which is basically the national body that assesses college quality in India. It's one of the highest grades a college can get, and it tells you they meet some really excellent standards. The best part? It's valid all the way until January 2028, so this is a very current and reliable seal of approval. Okay, that A++ is a huge green flag, but let's build on that foundation, shall we? We'll now look at the official approvals and the core details that establish this college's credibility.
Think of this as the college's identity card. It's an autonomous institution, which is great, and it's been around since 2001. It's affiliated with Anna University, and admissions are handled through TNEA counseling. You can see the split right there, 65% for the government quota and 35% for the management quota.
Every college has a story, and this one started back in 2001. It was founded by Dr. K.S. Rangasamy under the Aarthi Educational and Charitable Trust, so it has a clear mission and a history of more than 2 decades in education.
And here we see its official standing. First, it's AICTE approved for the upcoming academic year, which is essential. But what's really interesting is that it's also recognized as an official research center by Anna University. That tells you it's a place not just for learning, but also for deeper academic work.
Now, beyond the college's overall grade, the NBA, or the National Board of Accreditation, looks at how good individual engineering programs are. And here you can see that 2 of the core branches, electrical and electronics and mechanical engineering, both have current NBA accreditation, and it's valid right up until June 2028.
So, you know the college has strong credentials, but what can you actually study here? Let's check out the engineering programs available for the 2026 admission cycle.
For all the students getting ready for TNEA in 2026, listen up. The college has a total approved intake of 1,020 undergraduate engineering seats. That's a lot of opportunities.
And here's where those seats are. You've got the high intake, really popular branches like computer science and ECE. You've also got the evergreen disciplines like mechanical and civil. And you can clearly see they're also focusing on newer specialized fields.
Which leads us to a key question that I know many of you are asking. What about the modern cutting-edge fields? What are the options for those?
Well, it looks like the college is definitely keeping up with industry demands. You can see newer programs like computer science and design, biomedical engineering, and cybersecurity all started recently. Just a small note, the AI and data science branch is still subject to final approval from Anna University, so that's something to keep an eye on.
All right, the academics seem sorted. But you're not going to be in a classroom for 4 years straight, are you? So, what is it actually like to live and study here? Let's talk about campus life.
Okay, this is especially for the parents. Let's talk logistics. The college provides separate hostels for boys and girls, and the mess serves both vegetarian and non-vegetarian food. For day scholars, check this out. A massive fleet of 167 buses covers a 100-kilometer radius connecting major towns like Erode, Salem, and Karur. And the nearest major railway station is in Erode, just 16 kilometers away.
Of course, there's more to campus than just hostels and buses. They've got solid sports facilities, a huge central library with over 1 lakh books, Wi-Fi across the campus, and even practical things like a bank with an ATM and a medical facility right there on site.
And now for the question on everyone's mind. What is the return on investment after 4 years? What happens next? Let's dive into placements, research, and other major achievements.
Let's start with placements. For the 2025 batch, the college reported a placement percentage of 92%. Now, it's really important to remember that this is self-reported data provided by the institution itself. So what about the highest salary? For that same 2025 graduating batch, the top package reported was 14 lakhs per annum. This figure represents the highest end of the offers that students received. And to give you the full picture, the average salary package for the batch was reported at 3 lakhs per annum. This gives you a much more realistic baseline of what a majority of the placed students can expect to earn. And who are the companies hiring from campus? Well, you can see a lot of well-known names here. There's a healthy mix of major IT service giants like Infosys, Wipro, and TCS,
along with product companies and core engineering firms like Ashok Leyland.
Finally, let's look beyond just the placement numbers. The college has secured 27 externally funded research projects. They've filed an impressive 148 patents, with 6 already granted. And they were also ranked 19th among top engineering colleges of eminence by the KSRCE survey in 2025, which is a nice piece of external validation.
Now, before we wrap up, a quick but important disclaimer. All the information in this explainer is based on data we gathered from the college's official website and government portals as of March 2026. We always recommend that you verify the most current data before making any final admission decisions.
To continue your college search, explore more engineering colleges at profsam.com, your true source for 12th to engineering decisions.